Welcome, fam. I hope you're well. There is nothing more American than the solopreneur journey. It is just you versus late stage capitalism. Cue the rocky training montage. You sweating over your Canva templates, whispering affirmations between client calls, and trying to outlast inflation and imposter syndrome at the same time. Like any worthy adventure, this is full of humbling lessons. A recent light bulb moment for me hit when my friend and client Vera heard I was just 4 half-day trainings shy of my 2025 goal, with 2 months left to go. She immediately asked for a flyer to share with a fellow business owner. Friends, the look she gave me when I responded, "Oh yeah, I don't really have one yet. Maybe next year." See, Vera owns an award-winning merch and swag company called Southwest Solutions. She is kicking late-stage capitalism's ass, mostly because nothing intimidates her. See, to me, the idea of making a flyer felt beyond complicated and, yes, intimidating. I told myself it was about quality and branding. But if I'm honest, it was about fear. I wanted something perfect and ready enough for corporate America, something that made me look as legitimate as the leaders I train. And deep down, I was still untangling the belief that as a queer leadership consultant in this specific cultural moment, there was something I needed to prove. Still. Yeah, to Vera, my hesitation was total crap. Within days, her team had created a stunning high-end marketing piece, and a week later, a box of them landed on my porch. Y'all, for real, the jolt of confidence those glossy, heavyweight pieces of paper gave me, it wasn't just about having something tangible, physical to hand to someone. It was about being seen by someone who believed I was already ready. That box on my porch felt like proof of a truth that I had been too anxious to claim. I'm not waiting to arrive anymore. I already have. So I grabbed a handful of those flyers, walked up to literally one of the most intimidating business leaders in my network, and I said, "I've got just 4 half-day trainings left to meet my big 2025 goal. I know you know a team that is struggling with burnout. Will you share this with them?" Immediate yes. The kind of immediate yes that makes you realize the only real barrier to this success was the story in your own head. Now, fam, I know the flyer wasn't the magic. It was what it represented. Because 6 months ago, that kind of ask would have been impossible for me. Over the past year, I've been using my own leadership development framework to deconstruct the internalized shame that comes from leading differently, queerly, vulnerably, and publicly, in a time when so much of the world feels hostile to both authenticity and softness. That process, my process that I built, I teach, it helped me rebuild authentic confidence from the inside out. It reminded me that inclusive leadership does not start in a boardroom. It starts in the quiet, uncomfortable space when you decide to stop apologizing for existing. This is what it really means to lead yourself. The solopreneur journey goes beyond a business pursuit for many of us. It forces you to look at every crack in your self-trust, every place you've outsourced your confidence, and every lie you've believed about what makes you credible, legitimate, valid. We know deep down it is not about the hustle. It is about our wholeness. And sometimes wholeness shows up as a box of flyers. Sometimes it's a friend who refuses to let you hide. Sometimes it's the moment you realize you're done trying to prove your worth and you are ready to live it out loud. And now, friends, I have 2 half-day trainings left to meet my 2025 goal. If you know a team that could use a burnout prevention workshop, reach out. But even more than that, If you've been sitting on something because you're waiting for it to feel ready or, perfect, consider this your gentle jolt. You already are. Did you enjoy this one and want some more real talk? Check out burnoutstarterkit.com for a powerful and fun way to burnout proof your future while staying true to yourself. And, have some fun real talk with me in the process. I hope you enjoyed this, fam. I hope it was valuable to you, and be good to yourselves. I appreciate you.